Well, we do have one of the candidates, Mr. Ajaka is here himself, of the Social Democratic Party. I wonder, how's your heart? Are you tensed?
Not at all.
Relaxed? But you're watching the results.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's neck to neck, sometimes the APC wins, sometimes you win. You're very calm.
No. INEC disappointed all of us.
Including SDP?
Even where you have won.
INEC disappointed us. Check from the result. That like the last man was complaining, and they gave us the impression that everything is going to work perfectly. But it turned out the other way. But I want to believe the team that were sent to the state were the one that compromised. Before the election, before the commencement of the election, the result sheet is already out.
Is it everywhere? Or
everywhere in the whole of Central. The result is already out. And
do you have evidence from your own side?
Of course, we've written to them. We have evidence now. It's just unfortunate that this thing happened this way. If we are new, going to a jungle, would I prefer for a jungle arrangement?
And what would that jungle arrangement look like?
All man to himself, of course. The federal government, yes, the federal government have done their own path. We must give kudos to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They provide security for everybody. INEC too, the arrangement from the beginning and before the commencement of the election, everything was perfect. But the officials of INEC are the one that compromised. The officials of INEC that went to Kogi State. We didn't know. They gave the result sheet to Abelu.
How do you know?
Okay. No issue. How do I know now? The result were written before the commencement of the election.
Can you describe to us what exactly really transpired? Because you are a major participant in this exercise. You know what you've seen. Can you paint a picture of what you think happened on the ground?
That is what I'm telling you, Sheung. In the whole of Central, in the whole of the 5 local government in Central, there is no election anywhere. There is no result. The result sheet was given to Ayabelo.
But what were your party agents doing?
What could they do? What could they do?
So in every of the polling units.
Okay, it's not surprising to you, for instance, now. In Okene local government, they turned out 130-something thousand votes. In Okene. And INEC accepted that result. And what is on the beaver is less than 30,000, less than that.
So how are you taking this? Because if you have, I'm not sure how many party agents you have in all of the grounds, of which
we have agents everywhere.
Your eyes, your ears on the ground. How much of information do you have from them? How much of evidence are you gather?
Mr. Shawn, you see, the essence of periodic election is to appraise the performance of the leadership in the particular to the federal level. That's why we have periodic election. And it's to allow the people to determine whether the occupant will continue or not. But in a situation whereby you play everybody in the manner the INEC officials have done to us, they are calling for chaos.
So you feel disappointed?
Heavily disappointed. With all due respect to the person of the INEC chairman, if they don't do checklist and investigate the officials that went to Kogi State, they allow this to stand, I doubt if there will be election in 2027. Because people will go into the election armed. And I fear Somalia will be a child's play. Because we cannot do this kind of huge investment with all assurances that it is going to be open to all. The performance will determine your result, only for somebody to have a written result.
Your expectation must have been very high going into this election.
Yes.
You thought that you probably would have won this election. What gave you that confidence? And what are the areas you thought that no matter what happened, I was going to trounce these guys in this local
heavily? Look, that's what I'm telling you. Go and check the result from my stronghold. We don't even add a single vote. Because we believe on what INEC told us. If we knew that it's the same old music, we would have played along with that old music. by inflating the result from my area.
So what do you make of the statement the commission released?
When they told us this yesterday, the statement of the commission that they are looking into this case, we're hopeful. That's why everybody relaxed. But only for them that they have collected this result. They are about to return the guy. You know, it's annoying.
So it looks like you are going to lose this election from...
It's not an issue of look like losing, Mr. Sheon. You see what is going there. 3 local government is producing 230-something thousand votes. Abba.
But if you have, as you say, you have your evidence, you have your facts, should you worry? Because you should be able to prove it when you get to the next stage.
Mr. Nelta, I've been in this system... Mr. Chamberlain, sorry. I've been around for the past 20 years. I know what it is. What am I going to court to do? When the same INEC that did this is going to come as a witness to defend what they have done. So it's a waste of time.
So if you lose this election, you won't challenge it in court?
To do what? Except the party people. No. Because I'm hugely disappointed. And what INEC is doing, if the INEC chairman allowed this to stand, they are looking for trouble in Nigeria. Because you cannot tell me, you give me the assurances that the election is going to be transparent, allow me to waste my time, spend my money, mobilize my people, only for you to write the result. And you expect my people, even if I'm not sad about it, and expect my people, my supporters to be happy.
Because there are those who didn't give you a chance, who thought that you may come a distant 5th or 4th in this race.
No, those ones, they're just talking for
you count yourself lucky to even have as much
lucky. I've done my homework. I'm the man on ground. It's just the disappointment is from INEC, and it's very unfortunate. And if the INEC chairman, Professor Mahmoud, did not investigate his staff, the federal commissioners and other senior staff that went to the state, and they allowed this to pass like this, then it will be unfortunate. I assure you, if they allow this to stand, as is being allowed in all the state now, they are calling for anarchy in this country.
What do you imagine that could happen? Because, I mean, you seem to be speaking in parables.
No, what I'm saying, if you say this contest, the contest have a rule, and midway into the contest, you change the rule. You are calling for anarchy.
But at the point that you saw, or your members also saw that the results were all over the place, you raised an alarm.
We raised an alarm, but the press statement from INEC yesterday calmed us down. I shouldn't worry that they are going to investigate the whole thing. Only for what to come this morning, to get a text yesterday, that by 10 this morning, the commission will start collection of the result. You see how? They say, no, they are still looking into those 5 local government complaints. Even in Lokoja, the returning officers, they brought from the university. In fact, it's unfortunate. INEC have to look inward to see that some of these officials have been put to check, because the commission here might be transparent and credible, but they are men on the field. I'm sorry, they are not.
In Olamaboro, you won with a large margin, with a margin of more than 16,000. In Ofu, you won with a margin of more than 23,000. These are wide margins, considering the population of some of these, the people who came out to accredit and vote. Where did you also write result in this area?
Mr. Sheon, the question is, what is the number? What is the voter register in those local government?
In Olababoro, it's about 105,000 registered voter. The people that came for accreditation are 30,000. The valid vote is 29,000, and you won with 22,000. Out of 29,000, you won with 22,000. That is a very big vote in that local government. So, did you also, just for a moment, did you write result in this area?
How? Check Okene.
No, is this
excuse me,
Mr. Sheon? I'm the one asking question, Mr. Ajaka. In this area, because you are alleging that results are being written for the places where the APC won, I'm asking, the places that you won, do you think that people thought, people thought that you also wrote the results?
How can people thought? If I wrote the result, The turnout will be 90%.
So you won naturally here?
Of course. Check the turnout. Mr. Sheon, you see, let us not ask funny question here. Check, what is the turnout in that place? You see, let us pretend as well don't know what is going on. What's the turnout in that place? That for local government, that is my father's place. If we talk of sentiment and emotion, they have more emotion in that place than in Okene, where they are returning 90%.
So you imagine that out of the
in my place of residence, excuse me.
Yeah, you are the one moderating.
No, Mr. Chairman,
you will hold on. We are asking
the question. The question you are putting to me, I are trying to justify the result from the Okene.
Just for a moment, and I'm putting it to you. Just for a moment. In Okene, for example, that you're making an example of, and I like you to substantiate. There are 151,243 registered voters, and out of that, 141,898 people came for accreditation. APC garnered 138,416, and you got 271 votes. So give us a sense of what you think happened in Okene.
So that means everybody in Okene, 90% turnout in Okene. Even the presidential election, they have 50% turnout. 40% turnout. It's just unfortunate. Just like I said, if INEC did not look into this matter and they are allowed to go this way, they are calling for anarchy.
What do you want them to do?
They should investigate their officials. How did the result sheet get out of the strong room? There is a case before the police now in Lokoja with regard to what happened in Ogorimakoko. Before the election, the result sheet was already in the hand of the commissioner. The case is there.
How did this happen? You're a politician. You guys know the way you do your things. I mean, did they outsmart you? Do you think so?
No. We're banking.
Blindsided.
No, we're banking on INEC credibility. With all honesty, wallahi, I believe 100% in all the arrangement of INEC.
But you saw the complaints people had with the last elections, with the same INEC.
The INEC chairman, Professor Mahmoud, have said at every fora that INEC is going to improve on their mistakes of the last election. And I believe him. When they told us the RF, the beavers, everything is going to be perfect. I mean, I 100% ascribe to that.
Would you say you are naive to have?
I think I've been naive and stupid. And next time I'll know what to do.
Update. Okay, open and don't watch that video. Okay, I want to analyze this video based on how we go take understand them properly. This is all about the just concluded election of Kogi, Bayelsa, and Imo. Okay, now Imo own don't declare, and and Kogi don't also declare. But let me let you know what happened. The way, if you hear this man, the SDP man, they talk. Okay, like as you hear one of the governor candidates for Kogi be the talk, waiting they talk now I explain. The way they take a ring vote, the way they take ring election, and not be talk printing, you know, the level don't change now. So they use INEC officials the ring election. I go explain from waiting you don't hear, but I just want to make our people they hear me, especially those people not they hear too many grammar. That's why they break on down. So what did they do now? Be say you go vote, so they vote. You know, say they get registered voters and all those spreadsheets where they register votes. Those paper where they go write how many votes each of the parties get. Then they go write the agent go sign. So that one now. The first thing when you talk be say the Fed INEC official Fed don't give one party. I don't want to mention now which not here. Then give one party first. They even don't feel them. But as God won't come expose them, the thing can't even they expose. Some of them where they there, where snap them, can't they expose and say, see what they don't they go on. No. So that one is the first thing. So make I just tell you what thing that they do. So what thing that they do be say they don't vote. They don't feed the results sheets where everybody take vote and all the police agent don't sign. So waiting they go do be say that paper they go use beavers, they snap them. They're supposed to upload them. They don't go upload them. So INEC officers go fill another one, then upload that one for IRF. Now what did they do? At the end of the day, if you go court, the two are the same. The judges are confused. At the end of the day, now the one where INEC submit, now in they go use. Now so they take the ring election now. Well, let's hope that God will save our democracy, because at the end of the day, the same people go dey rule, the same bad leadership, things are not working, nothing will happen. We call on the federal government to do something. If not, this democracy we fought for will die, because INEC is actually being compromised by themselves, and things are happening. The right people are not winning, and that is what is now happening. So you go vote, INEC they write their own, they upload. So you will get 2 result sheets at the end of the day. Where do we go from here? Okay, I'm just trying to make brain.